Hello everybody, this is Gabby's Games, and welcome back to Crossout Honest Review with the Prometheus. This time I actually do have the new stat card, so I can just sum stuff up. And we'll be comparing this gun to the Synthesis today. So the Prometheus is the epic variant of the Synthesis, craftable of course in the Night Riders event. And after that, at some point, it will become craftable in the John Children's faction. However, that will be for quite a while. So kind of pre-access currently going on with it. So let's just compare a few stats between the two. So Synthesis versus Prometheus. So Prometheus scores 940 power score compared to Synthesis 740 power score. Both do use the same amount of energy. It's more health, but also it's a bit heavier. So for the stat card, the Synthesis has 75 damage, and I think that is, I'm not sure if that's per shot or per burst. I think that's per burst, and Prometheus is 80. I'm just gonna check really quickly here. Okay, so I'm not sure if that's which one of it is, but I don't think it's per shot because that would be really ridiculous. But anyways, weapon range, optimal range is 150 and maximum range is 200. And if we compare that to some other weapons, machine guns have a maximum range of 300. So they have like less range than even machine guns like in their maximum range. Now it's also in meters. So they have a 1.5 second charge time before shooting both, so that's equal. They also fire 5 shots per burst as well. In comparison, the DPS between the two, the Synthesis comes up 65.22 and the Prometheus at 69.57. This is without the ability. So to be exact here, within each burst, each shot deals 10% damage than the previous one. So the first one deals 100% damage, second one 110, third one 120, and then the fifth one goes up to 140% comparison. So it has that slight edge there, but only if you hit all 5 in the burst. And the fire rate is actually like really fast. It is equal that of a Piercer actually, or Equalizer or Aurora. Like the fire rate per shot is equal to those weapons, but of course only 5 shots instead of the entire clip or whatever before overheating with those machine guns. And I am not really that impressed with these guns, to be honest. They just do the job pretty much. Also a few other comparisons. The projectile speed sits at 450, which is equal to the projectile speed of a tsunami, but it has no bullet drop. In comparison, the projectile speed is is way slower than, for example, a Cyclone or a Pier. And okay, it is faster than stuff like the Spike 1, but still it has projectile speed where you have to take consideration. They do both have the same rotation speed, and also this gun is slightly bigger than compared to the Synthesis. I think so far with the Fenrir and this gun, they're not really meant to have their own standalone loadout, but more like complement the existing loadouts that use those existing guns. Oh, there's a melee unit. Somebody eating up somebody there. It's already dead. I wanted to jump down there, but already way too late. Locking one of my guns here. Let me help you. Cannot reach him anymore. Looks like we'll have to stay on the move here. Prevent us from getting hit by the other guns. There he is. Okay, let's help the tow user here defend himself. We don't want him to get killed here. Ah, dang it. Okay, that was okay. Okay, he killed the last player, and I think during the sounds, it came from somewhere over there. There he is. Got the guns. So, good fire rate going on. There we go. Look at the scoreboard in the end. I guess I'll take a look. Here's third place. Eh. Oh well. That is not like how you would call it. You cannot call noob teams, to be honest. I don't like people that call teams noob. Because in this game, there is a certain degree of carrying capability. I mean, if you're good and you got a good build, you can at least partially carry a match. That is actually possible in this game. As I say, I do really like these bots. They're just so pretty. Downside, they really lose those guns really quickly. Because they're just on the hood. Like, if one of them was on top there, like on the roof, that would already be quite a bit better. I wish they would, like, freaking give us weapon, like, building challenges where we build the freaking AIs. That would be really, really nice. Okay. That thing's about to die. And there's the NB gamer guy. There goes one. I'm carrying my weight here. Go assist. There we go. So yeah, I mean, even though they're slightly better, I mean, you go for 200 extra power score, you go for, okay, you have a potential perk that can up the DPS with probably like 25 to 35%, but the base DPS upgrade is only 4 points, and that's not a lot. Did prepare this guy right here. We're gonna load this guy up. Did forget to give it a paint job. I always like lava paint because it's really simple. I wish they would change like the lightning paint to just be this one, but then have blue instead of red. I mean, to be honest, the pattern lightning is just not as good as the lava because it's like not as bright as the lava. I mean, like for real, lightning just changing it to this one, but then blue instead of red, probably be enough. Again, Sector EX. I say, like, I do like Sector EX, but like we did grab a radar detector here. Underneath there we got a cloak, cheetah, gas generator, and 3 guns. Nothing is fused here, so oh crap. Bad steering. Quick. Grab this melee guy here. That guy was quickly eliminated. Okay, I've got one guy coming up here. Ah, oh, come on. Oh god, that thing guy's heavy. Ah. Oh, watch out. Oh, another one. Our kill assist. I'd say like these guns, I wish like you would instantly uncloak as soon as you charge up and not. Oh, come on. Oh, hello. Connection with chat server lost. What's that all about? That makes one left, and he is right here. Oh, there he goes. Ooh, that's cap locks. So yeah, like, the gun is an upgrade, but is it worth the price and the extra power score? I don't honestly think so. Same with the Fafnir, like, it might gain upgrades, but at the same time it's not really that great. I mean, if just say the stat card, like, I didn't have the stat card last time, but Junkbow goes at 136 damage per shot, and Fafnir goes at 152. That is 16 damage extra for the 400 damage. Okay, the Fafnir has optimal range of 40 and maximum range of 40, while the Junkbow is optimal of 30 and maximum of 40. So if you're accurate enough, you can have like 10 meters extra range. I mean, that can count for something. Sending out burst after burst there. Downside about these guns is just that people just really like to do macro stuff with these guns. Oh, I think I hit a generator there because that was one big explosion suddenly, and he did have quite a few health. So yeah, like, hovers did get a height nerf, like, how high you are when you're flying. Or he uses 2 in armor. You don't really need that much armor on a hover. You'll be slower anyways. That makes one left. It really feels like I was partying with that guy at the last moment. Just chilling together there. Gonna do one more match and just talk over the things I think about this gun. I mean, yes, it's a good gun. But that's more because the synthesis itself is a good gun. And this thing is just slightly big. Like, overall, there's a slight stat increase, but a slightly bigger power score increase. So, as long as Matchmaker is a bit more in your favor, you'll be fine. But, like, this thing has a slightly a higher floor, so to say, but the roof is pretty much this, like, in terms of the output, is pretty much the same as the synthesis. It doesn't make it too great. And can I make this? Yes. That's a little jump I always used to make, but like, I was not sure if I could make it still with the changes to height. Take my distance, take my distance. I think I made too many enemies here. Yeah, pretty sure I made too many enemies. I'm gonna die here. Gotta avoid this close to these people anyways. That's what you get for talking. Well, doing all this stuff. So, same with the junk bow. You might do better with just... let's actually just try and match with that. What are you? Synthesis. Like something like this. Just like complement the other weapons. I think I'm just gonna actually cut this down as well. Hazardous generator will be a bit risky. Gonna put it underneath there. Try to keep it a little bit more safe. And just chilling open in the rear. Although, 26 to 34. I'm just gonna keep it there, guys. So this will be about, this is almost a full 1,000, like almost 1,000 power score lower. I think this is like almost the same damage output. Just 3 guns. Like, okay, you will have slightly more damage output, but you will have 600 power score higher with the 3 guns. If you're just gonna take 3 synthesis already, so it's just cheaper to run the rares. I think, like, if you really like synthesis, okay, then I would say, okay, make that upgrade to Prometheus. But otherwise, don't think you will be really that impressed with these guns. I mean, just because the synthesis is so good. That's really the reason. Bummer that I do not have the radar detector anymore. It is definitely a handy piece of equipment. People are already going over there. I don't see anybody going on this side. I think he just rage quitted there, because he shouldn't have died. Is that boosters? Those sound definitely as boosters. I always like to see what's going on with boosters. Yeah, same with the Fafnir. Not really impressed with these. I don't think they're worth grinding for. At least during the event. Now we're just gonna rush towards the base because we have to stop that cap before it hits 2. Okay, what do we got here? Ouch. And I'd say, people often complain about hovers not going into gap zones, and even I hesitated there to go into the gap zone. I was like, I don't want to. And I was like, people are not close enough, and we will lose if I do not get into there right now. So I did, after the hesitation, I did go in there. Yeah, these guns do not get. I don't think you should get them in during the Night Riders event. You're better off like grinding out the spike, even though it's like quite a bit more expensive. Or otherwise go for the aspect or cyclone. Cyclone, okay, guys, do realize cyclone will get a nerf. If it does not get a nerf within the next 2 or 3 patches, I will be surprised. For real. Aspect though, it's okay. Like, people underestimate it still. But it has quite a bit of melting power if you have 3 or 4 of them. 4, of course, like, leaves you no radiator or coolers, but it's still quite a decent option. Spike, it's just like an investment weapon, really. I'm just go, like, look at that. Also with the Cyclone, just, like, if you invest some stuff in it, they'll get pretty cheap. Spike did go down in price recently for a bit, but they're not really extremely cheap yet, of course. And here's its Piercer. It's also like decent value if you're just gonna go get it. Prometheus is still valuable. Like, it's actually quite surprising. Like, all the less used epics actually have like been taken and uh, just like taken out and used as the crafting recipes to raise the price. I'm actually still surprised that the Maclax are still only at 200. Because Maclax, the review that will be coming next, actually have become quite good. And yeah, that's that. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. And I'll catch you guys all later. Bye guys.